Alrighty, so we bought a Black Widow motorcycle lift to put on our Durango for when we go on vacation. We would like to take the Durango and drive to like Colorado and take the motorcycle, or even Florida, or all over the United States. Anyway, so I bought a motorcycle lift, but I also got this guy, which is a folding hitch adapter. So it should allow the motorcycle lift to be flipped upwards so that it's up out of the way when it's not in use, so Sarah can continue to drive with. Then these guys, another YouTuber, No Nonsense Know-How, actually did a review on them, and well, his review is pretty favorable, and they seem to have some pretty good reviews, so decided to give them a try. So hopefully they work out for me. I got 2 of them. There's 2 straps in each box, so there's 4 straps total. Okay, so before we unpack this, I think I'm gonna flip the Durango around. Okay, so the Durango has, or this Durango anyway, does have the tow and go package, so it is set up for towing. And according to the owner's manual, that piece of body supposedly comes off. Let me set you down for a sec. There should be a latch here. Okay, and then this one here. Okay, and there we go. There is the receiver, and that is part of the thing I like about it is that it's factory mounted, and it comes with both the 4-pin and the 7-pin, fully wired up, ready to go. Okay, so let's see. Guess we're gonna unbox that next. All right, so I think this will work. All right, so let's open this guy first. Yeah. Okay, so this guy should go in the receiver first, and then the motorcycle lift, so it'll sit like this. The motorcycle lift to go in here, and then when it's in a stowed position, will be upright. So we'll set this aside for right now as well. And keep unpacking. Okay, so it came with, that's it. It's just 1 piece of paper, a box of nuts and bolts, and a box right there. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and open Missy, our big box here. Okay, so I think now we can just, so I think now the top has come off. Okay, our first look inside the box. Okay, so that's, it looks pretty nice. It's got some good packs. Oh, I like that. Okay, so it's got these hard cardboard like spacers to help keep everything where they want it. So I like that. There's a couple of them in here. And let's see what's this. This is our instructions. Okay, perfect. So instructions are right on top. Man, this is actually, they did a really good job packing this. So let me go ahead and get all of this out of the box, and then we'll see what all we got here. We know we got the instruction manual. Doing more of these. So anyway, that sucks. So the nut and bolt bag tore open. Not really that big of a deal. But there's the nut and bolt bag. Pretty good sized bag of nuts and bolts. We'll figure out what all those are used for. 2 angles, and then wow, I wonder what that's for. Okay, and then that guy. So more cardboard spacing. So here's a piece. I don't know what that is. Here is another piece. I don't know. Oh, I know what that is. That's the business end of it. Okay, so that's interesting. So they put like zip ties on here. The thinner, smaller parts all are supposed to be like zip tied here, I think. But the zip ties broke. No big deal. Anyway, so these, I don't know what these are exactly, but they're bowed. And then got some kind of like rubber feet. Got it all unpacked. So here we go. All unpacked and ready to go. So now this is pretty much everything that was in the big box. So we have some spring, anyway, we got two of those, two of these little feet guys, two of these angle brackets, one of those square things, and this is, I'm pretty sure, the main base that goes in the receiver. I think this is the ramp. It looks like the ramp, and then these are probably supports, or actually those are probably the bed, if I had to guess. So I don't know. Also got a big old bag of nuts and bolts, which the bag was split open, and I did end up finding a bolt just randomly in the box, but not that big of a deal. I mean, it looks like it's all here, so we're gonna break out the instructions here. Okay, I'm gonna stop and kind of clean up real quick out of here. Then it's not, and I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Okay, so quick look at the safety guidelines here. So these are some pretty good, or the safety warnings rather. So read and understand all instructions. Well, that's probably not going to happen. I mean, I'm going to read them, but understanding, oh, that's anyway. So, here's our list of parts. I did not count all the nuts and bolts, but it looks like everything's there. So okay, assembly. Okay, I think I still have no idea what we're doing, but I think I have a plan. So now we got, all right, so we got everything kind of laid out and organized a little bit. So now if I'm understanding the manual, which, yeah, probably not. So it looks like we need L, which is that guy, and then we need I, which is these guys. Okay, I see. Okay, so now now I'm starting to get a clue here. Haha! Now we're getting dangerous. We need to pretty much what we want right there. Scoobies. Okay, so we got my any impact and a 14. So bolts are 14 and the nuts are 17. So we want that like that. Oh, it links to, okay. Oh, Brad. Don't ask questions. No, the bolts are inserted from the inside. So yes, they do want one more. And this one should slide in before. Like it right there. Torques. Well, I'm just going to tighten down until they won't tighten no more. I think I'm deaf now. Okay, so next, place the crossbars P, okay, on top of the platform and the support brackets H beneath the platform. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So, according to the manual, we need to take these bars and they go on top, and then these guys, okay, so yeah, according to the diagram, I don't know if you can see in the diagram, but that they mount on like this, basically. Okay. Okay, so we got all those in. So now I'm actually going to go ahead and put it on the Durango so that it's up off the ground. do this. Oh, that's light. Woohoo! Got it put on. All of my bolts are still loose, but it looks pretty good so far, I think. Move on to the next step. That's what I thought. Okay, so we're gonna tighten. Okay, cool. On to the next step. Okay, so the next step says to slide the 4 1/2" by 7 1/2" bolts into the platform and secure these guys here, these long mothers, and putting them in the holes. That's even better. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put our 29,000-inch long, these guys. Okay, so these guys go. It looks like they just literally go through here. So I think the idea is that the wheel of the motorcycle will sit in between. So the other thing we're going to also do is put these guys, which I'm not entirely sure, they call them wheel locks, I think, but it says they go right here. And then I don't really know why, but I'm also not really worried about the why. And then we're gonna get on that. This guy. All right, come here, guys. Let me show you what's up. Okay, so we are next step in the guide. So we're on this step here. So according to this, we want to take O, which is the ramp. He's gonna go right here, and he's gonna be secured with this guy here. So, go ahead. So, next step is we're gonna put this guy on. So we're gonna mount him. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. There we go. So that is pretty much done, I think. The next thing I need to do is basically the last, well, second to last step. That's the last step in that manual, but we need to also add this guy. So, okay, so the last part of this is to install this guy. Okay, so the last step is to put all 4 bolts in the bottom, like so. I don't know if the length matters in the order, but I put them in there. And then this will go on the tube, the square tube, and then, you know, hold everything tight. So we actually have to pull this off. Pull this, and then this. Okay. Set these down here. Okay, and then this guy goes on like this, and then we'll put it all back on. But we also are going to install the Black Widow. Okay, alright, so it looks like this is going to go in here. So I think this actually needs to move since I am adding the folding. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this guy gets added to this guy since I'm using that. I'm using this. So I think what needs to happen is that goes in there. This goes. I'm thinking that's what happens. So that's on there. So next, it looks... admittedly, I probably should have put this part together before I put... So this, I think, is your level adjust of how far down it sits. You can raise it. The problem that I'm having right now is that it was too high. So, okay, it's done. There it is. It's all right. And then here's what the distance, or the spacing with the ramp, and then the quick adjust. So that will allow me to fold the ramp up. So let's see how hard it is to put it up. Stand this puppy up. So it should. So this, I think you have to lift. Oh, you push down. Okay, got it. And then pull up on this. Okay, so you want to definitely be on the back side of it. Push up. That concerns me a little bit because there's not. So here's what it looks like upright or folded up. Looks pretty good, honestly. I mean, it doesn't add a bunch of width to the vehicle, and it's still got a pretty good amount of gap between the ramp and the vehicle. One thing I do not like is how this is the ramp to get up on, get your bike up on the thing, and it just kind of basically it's allowed to slide back and forth. I don't like that, so I'm gonna have to see if I can figure out a way to make that not do that. But overall, pretty doggone happy. Is probably, see, I think these are adjustable. I think that's why there's so many of them. So I think if I had a longer bike, or if the bike is long enough, I could move the bolts to here, or, you know, several different, I think. I'm not 100% certain. Well, I'm gonna have to put both bikes on it. So let's put the MT on it and see kind of how it looks, and then we'll have to put Mr. Grommy on there and see how it fits. It is almost 6 o'clock though, and it is Friday night, and I have not had dinner yet, and nor has my beautiful bride. So we're gonna go ahead and pack this up, and then I think we're gonna go to dinner. I think I'm gonna leave this on here for right now. But I want to see how it, you know, how it sounds, if it changes, how the Durango handles all that. So I think we're gonna leave it on here for right now, and go to dinner, go do our running, and yeah, and I will be back to maybe tonight. I think it's supposed to cool down when the sun goes down. It's like 104 today. I think was the high. Alrighty. So now we've got to get the ramp off. So this is the ramp. So we just undo, pull, ramp comes off, and it's got a flat spot here. Here, I don't know if you can see that, but it goes big ground over here. ride it up the ramp. You want it running so that you can use the power of the motor to kind of walk it up. Or the college try, I suppose. Just gonna give it a little bit of Okay, we're just going to use these for right now. So normally you would run this through. Yeah, and then same on this side. And then like that. And then kind of hook this. Yeah, I think the way they want it done is
that would make sense.
I'll do the same here. And then the hook on this. Honda Grum, all loaded up and ready to go for a ride in a different state of mind. That's not too bad, although it is not a one-person job by any far stretch. Alright, so here's how we ought to do it. I'm going to loosen, go ahead and just grab a hold of it, and I'm going to get the straps off of it. Straighten out, you go forward, there you go. Pull this up. Alright, we're going to give the MT-09 a try. It's a little bigger, a little heavier, a lot meaner. So.
Nah.
So I think I'm going to have to be on one side of it. I think I'm going to need you on the other. Stand it up and see. Try to click it in here. Down on that. Or kick in first. Okay, and then push down on that lever. So we'll have to take these off if there's no bike on. Now we need to go forward. It's on there. So there we go. Huh?
I saw something swing and hang off the side over there. I didn't know what it was, so it's your belt.
So it fits, but man, talk about nerve-wracking, like getting that fucker up there. Good Lord, it's a lot of bike to manage. Now I gotta get it back down. Okay, so pretty much the reverse of what we just did.
So I hug it.
Hug it and love it.
Where do you go?
Literally the movie that broke a lot of records for Warner Brothers.
I'm gonna kind of.
In gear or anything?
It should be in neutral.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're just gonna roll it. We don't want to rock it.
Jerk it out of her. connects and yeah. And then it goes in the back.
What?
The ramp.
Oh, the ramp is actually really cool, actually. So, once you're done, you got your bike loaded and all that?
Mm-hmm.
So, get the straps out of the way. Right, and then Mr. Ramp. You take this out.
So more than likely, what happens is you're not supposed to put your strap. You're supposed to strap it from and put both the straps here, none there. Well, maybe.
No, I think these are both strap holes, and those are both strap holes.
So you're supposed to take the ramp off first, put it on, and then do your strap.
Well, you would take the ramp off,
Yeah.
get the bike up,
Yeah.
strap it, and then put the ramp back. Because remember
But when the strap's be in the way of putting
No.
the ramp back?
I don't think so. So realistically, they expect you to be using a hook like this, right? So like these hooks. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, you're right.
That's one part of the engineering that nobody tested
Yeah.
before they
So
mass
you-
produced.
Yeah, you would definitely have to.
You would have to unstrap it before you take it off.
Yeah.
Take the ramp off to remove it. So somebody has to be staying there holding the bike the whole time.
Yeah. So you have to get it up, put the ramp up,
Then
and
strap
then
it.
strap it down. Which I guess makes sense because then that doubly locks this in place.
Yeah.
Because with both of those in place, it's definitely not.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's been a couple weeks since we unboxed this and put it together, but overall, I am very happy with it. The Grom fits very well, it rides very well. Overall, it works. There's not really a whole lot to say about it. I'm not a huge fan of how this ramp is done. If your strap is in here, the hook of your strap is in here, you can't put the ramp back on, assuming you didn't put the ramp back first. So that's kind of annoying. But yeah, overall, pretty happy with it. Don't really have, honestly, overall, I don't really have any complaints. Like I said, it rode really well. So we were able to get the Grom loaded up on it extremely easily, just me and the wife. There wasn't really, I was kind of worried about there being like a lot of bouncing, especially like, you know, just on the highway or whatever, because we were doing, you know, 75, 80. But I think because of this thing, that was not a problem. So definitely, if you're going to buy one of these, make sure that it comes with, I think that helped the most, because there is a lot of play in this tube when it's connected to the vehicle. It just, you know, normally there's play. So this kind of takes the play out so that the carrier can't move or bounce or wiggle. So it kept the bike very stable, very sturdy the entire day. The packaging was extremely nice. It got here very quickly. The build quality is excellent. Overall, very happy with it. Very, very worth, in my opinion, very worth the money. And I plan on getting a ton of use out of it. And I will also say that add-on, the add-on to make it fold, worth its weight in gold. Like, my wife isn't comfortable. She can't see it in the mirror. She is not comfortable driving. So she, but with that, I'm able to fold this up so it's up out of her way. Honestly, I mean, it just kind of gets it out of the way. So it works very well. So yeah, very happy with that. So probably do more videos or see it in more videos here pretty soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.